Amaewhule issues ultimatum to Fubara over withheld funds, declares seat vacant. Can you imagine which seat is vacant? So declaring the seat of the 4 assembly members working with Fubara as vacant. This guy said, sometimes I don't understand. So according to the Punch, the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Amaewhule and lawyer to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has heavily criticized Governor Siminalayi Fubara for withholding their entitlements. Amaewhule expressed that the end to this rascality is very near, signaling that the Assembly's patience with the governor's actions is running out. Not what are you going to do? You are speaking English. So in a news briefing held in Port Harcourt on Monday, Amaewhule also announced that the Assembly had declared the seats of the 3 members vacant due to persistent absenteeism. He further emphasized that the Assembly is steadfast in its commitment to uphold its constitutional duties despite ongoing tensions with the state government. See, Amaewhule, you're just deceiving yourself. A key point of contention between the assemblies and Governor Fubara revolves around the non-payment of statutory entitlements to the House for nearly a year. Amaewhule condemned the governor's actions, stating that Fubara seemed to have assumed that withholding the funds would force the assembly into submission. He also pointed out that the recent Supreme Court ruling had, fortified the Assembly's resolve, reaffirming their legitimacy as members of the House. Affirm anything. You guys have lost your seat. The Supreme Court has spoken, and the people of Rivers State are elated with this judgment, Amaewhule declared. He also expressed gratitude to the leaders of Rivers State, particularly singling out Nyesom Wike for their unwavering support throughout this challenging period. What would you have done before? Amaewhule then issued a strong warning to Fubara, urging the governor to adhere to the Monday Supreme Court ruling, which validated the Assembly's 27 members. It did not validate them at all. He pointed out that Fubara's track record of disregarding court orders was well known, but now all eyes were on him to see if he would defy the verdict. There's no verdict there. There's no verdict. That judgment is not validating their seat. The case is still in court about their seat. That is it. So in his briefing, the Speaker addressed the issue of vacant seat within the Assembly, explaining that one seat had become vacant due to the passing of a member, another due to a member's failure to perform their duties, and then 3 others because of absenteeism. He called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to organize elections to fill these vacant seats. Hey, this guy not ashamed. I'm telling you. So now the seats of Victor Oko-Jumbo and his people are now declared vacant by Martin Amaewhule, are now calling on INEC to come and conduct election to fill the seat. Can you see? So which one will INEC respond to now? Now, wow. So Amaewhule also reminded Governor Fubara of the injunctive orders issued by Justice Omotosho, which had explicitly prohibited him from withholding funds meant for the Assembly. So the Speaker underscored that these continued actions from Fubara would not be tolerated much longer, stating that the House would hold firm to its constitutional responsibilities. Which responsibilities do you have? So the end to this rascality is near, is very near. Amaewhule reiterated, expressing confidence that the Assembly's resolve was strengthened by recent legal victories. He further highlighted that Fubara had been using taxpayers' money for the past 1 year or the past year without an appropriation, in direct defiance to the rulings from the Federal High Court and the Court of Appeal. Amaewhule concluded by asserting today's judgment confirms that that Governor Fubara has been in gross violation of the 1999 Constitution as amended, emphasizing the serious constitutional breaches committed by the governor. The continuing standoff between the Rivers State House of Assembly and the governor of Fubara reflects deeper issues surrounding the enforcement of judicial rulings and the relationship between state legislative and executive branches. As the situation develops, all eyes will remain on how the governor responds to this legal and politics. Can you imagine? So the thing here are legal and political pressures. So what we see here, Amaewhule is trying to, fan ember of war because he feels that whatever, the Supreme Court has done is to their own advantage. Nothing. The 2024 fiscal year has been taken by event, and so Fubara did not see any need to continue such case and to reduce the number of court cases the government is having. He had to withdraw, and based on withdrawal, the Supreme Court had to quash that case and trashed it, and then awarded 2 million. Then you take your 2 million and go away. And the 2 million is because he pulled out from the case, not because the case is right, or not because the judgment by motor choice was correct. That is the thing. So I think what the Amaewhule is trying to do is trying to draw some breath and then start again to disturb, but it's not going to work. As always say, go and meet your drunken buffoon boss to pay your salary. Exactly. Not River State money. River State money will not be given to you. And another person saying, imagine such a effrontery as who and under what authority is a former lawmaker issuing an ultimatum to the governor? I'm telling you, just check the effrontery. You will know that this guy is drawing his last breath. Funds where me and Wale Cyprian don't chop, finish, continue waiting for your funds. Not be lie. Say I don't chop out. Amaewhule and his committee of friends have defected and lost their seat. There is no court judgment that can bring them back. They will never return to the Rivers State House of Assembly, God's willing. The governor should ignore them and focus on the welfare of Rivers State people. That is exactly what he is doing. You should forget about these people that are just living in the past. Some say you are lost on this issue in Rivers State. If you don't know what to comment, it's better to keep short and let the law take its course. Which law? Because you people are the reason that makes Fubara to find himself in this situation. Which situation? Somebody is staying somewhere far, far southwest to come and comment on River State matter. He don't know anything. And I say, hey, Shegu, they don't cause him for that. They make up on generation for this your useless statement. Abi, they are waiting for him. So the Shegu, someone that is still holding the red pen is the one you think that is in a situation. Abi, I hear you. Hey, Shegu, we are also the people that give Wike the stupid power that he has now. Abi. Oh boy. It is not a case of his generation. It is about the Electoral Act as amended. I can feel your frustration. Can you imagine what this one is saying there? So what will then happen to the State High Court judgment that had declared their seat vacant? Exactly. They are holding on. This is a River State case, and it's the only River State High Court that can handle it. But they went to Federal High Court because that is where they can buy judgment. And they are holding on to Federal High Court judgment. Meanwhile, State High Court has already made the pronouncement. So whose own supersedes the other now? Which court has the jurisdiction, the power to handle the matter? My brother asked them because they have not appealed the judgment from the State High Court. You can't even spare ask. It's not be smart, Keep dreaming. Go and grab it and run away with it if you can. Exactly. You think this is Lagos politics? You don't know anything. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. Amaewhule is trying to encourage himself once more by issuing ultimatum to Rivers State government to pay their salaries. It's not going to work now.